I'm so sick and tired
But let's get
of
back.
being guilted for loving Robyn.
Hey lovely viewers, welcome to my update gossip channel. I will explain everything. Watch this video until end. ChristineBrown from Sister Wives has accused her former husband, KodyBrown, of being a terrible husband and father. Kody began his journey as a polygamous man in the 90s, marrying Marride, Janelle, and ChristineBrown. He embraced the role of a polygamous patriarch, trying his best to uphold his faith by building a family with each wife. Over the years, Kody had 1 child with Marride, 6 children with Janelle, and 6 children with Christine. In 2010, he married his 4th and youngest wife, RobynBrown, with whom he had 2 children. Kody was a good father figure for his children when they were young. However, as they grew older, things changed, resulting in family arguments and disagreements. Over the years, Kody became disconnected from several of his children. He had conflicts with Janelle's adult sons, Gabriel and Garrison Brown, during the COVID-19 pandemic because they didn't follow his pandemic guidelines. Additionally, Kody lost touch with his daughter, Madison and several others after they moved out of the family's home. As of 2025, Kody is only close to the children he shares with Robyn. Kody broke up with Christine, Janelle, and Marride between Sister Wives seasons 17 and 18. He then entered a monogamous...
and I'm now questioning why tell me that you want to have a relationship with me and then ghost me for months and months and months.
Relationship with his wife, Robyn, and stopped interacting with his exes a lot. Over the years, Marride, Janelle, and Christine have publicly criticized Kody, accusing him of being an irresponsible and unsupportive partner and father. In 2023, Kody and Christine's son, Paedon Brown, shared some shocking details in a YouTube interview with John Yates, alleging that Kody tried to control many of his children by leveraging the Sister Wives contract and adding custom stipulations that benefited him. Paedon claimed that Kody was trying to convince the higher-ups at the network to include new clauses in the contract. He alleged that Kody was trying to put it in our contracts that we are not allowed to say anything negative about him on our platforms. Paedon also mentioned that Kody disagreed with Christine about this issue, as she was opposed to controlling their children. He claimed, "He's trying to say, your children can't say anything bad about me." Paedon concluded his statement by claiming that Kody didn't want any of his kids to speak negatively about him online. Kody's anger issues likely played a significant role in his lack of communication with many of his children. As the Brown family's children matured, they became more independent, a transition that Kody struggled to come to terms with. He perceived his kids expressing their opinions as a form of disobedience, which only fueled...
Wish we were in a pro relationship. The question in my head is like, are we going to try to live through marriage again?
His anger. Kody always strived to maintain authority within the household, but as his sons reached adulthood and began asserting themselves, there were conflicts. In 2022, Kody's son, Paedon, posted a TikTok video alluding to his father's mindset. He said, "Any man of the house that has to say, 'I am the man of the house,' is no true man of the house." Paedon suggested that Kody may have expected his family members to treat him like a king and indicated that his father couldn't truly be the man of the house if he had to remind others of it. It appears that Kody's impatience with his kids and quick temper played a role in why many of his kids didn't respect him. Kody's strained relationships with his daughters indicate that there were things he could work on as a parent. Initially, Kody had close relationships with most of his children, particularly his daughters with Christine and Janelle. However, over time, things changed as he made controversial decisions that caused his daughters to lose respect for him. Madison, Kody and Janelle's eldest daughter, was deeply disappointed by Kody's disregard for boundaries and his anger problems. After getting married, she distanced herself from her father, and their relationship wasn't as close as it once was. Kody's relationship with his daughter, Ysabel Brown, became strained after he decided not
There's so many people that are like, she was a liar, she was manipulating.
to be there for her scoliosis surgery. He chose to quarantine himself during the COVID-19 pandemic, deeming travel too risky. Additionally, Kody's decision to give his children with Robyn more expensive Christmas gifts caused controversy and led many other kids to lose some respect for him. In 2023, Kody's daughter, Gwendlyn Brown, said that she had issues with her father after witnessing his behavior on TV. She noted, "In person, my dad's sweet to me now." However, she added that she still tends to dislike him a little bit whenever she watches the show. Kody's problems with his kids may have stemmed from his unsuccessful relationships with Janelle, Meri, and Christine. Nevertheless, he remains optimistic that his kids will eventually reconcile with him and welcome him back into their lives. In the most recent season, the TLC star confessed that he desired a closer relationship with his kids and was waiting for them to initiate contact. Meanwhile, Robyn argued that Kody should take the first step towards reconciliation, even if it means he has to show up at their doors and insist on talking to them. While Robyn has expressed some controversial opinions in the past, her suggestion that Kody should be camping outside his kids' homes to talk to them is truly beneficial. She understands that her husband may never take the initiative on his own.
I'm not trying to rip you off, Meri. Let's all imagine in Janelle's head because Janelle feels like, oh, I got divorced, so I deserve something.
She recognizes that the kids are still young, and she wants her husband to take the first step in reconciling with each of them. Kody can't rely on his kids to make peace, as they are all young adults with busy lives. The Sister Wives star will need to motivate himself to re-establish contact with his children. I'm convinced the version of Sister Wives star MeriBrown I'm seeing in 2025 is the strongest the reality TV star has ever been, as she continues to share exciting life updates after her split with KodyBrown. The show about Kody, his 4 wives, and their combined 18 children explored his life as a polygamist and the challenges that came along with it. While Kody's currently left with only 1 wife, the show continues to explore his dynamic with MeriBrown, JanelleBrown, and ChristineBrown, who are also trying to move on with new partners and families. Kody and his first wife, Meri, married in 1990. She was just 19 at the time, and it took Meri 33 years to finally end the relationship. Meri had agreed to polygamy without knowing what the future had in store for her and Kody. Over time, Meri noticed her husband growing distant from her. It led to Meri getting catfished on social media when she was dealing with loneliness. Meri was confused and heartbroken since she had been legally divorced from Kody in 2014, but she had to take the final step. Meri knew it was the
And you fell in love.
I fell in love hard.
end of an era. After parting ways with Kody, Meri has become more outspoken about her personal journey. She recently shared a revealing Instagram post that sheds light on her transformation. Reflecting on her upbringing in a plural family in the 1970s Utah with a father in law enforcement, she wrote, "He must provide for his family. Silence is required." Meri's message detailed the struggles of growing up in polygamy and the burden of secrecy. Now, rejecting that lifestyle, Meri has declared she's no longer staying quiet. She boldly stated, "I'm worthy of being heard," marking a powerful shift in her voice and perspective. Meri shared an Instagram story about her bed and breakfast business, Lizzie's Heritage Inn, getting an upgrade. She shared a photo of the interior, showcasing a painted wall and wooden drawer cabinet. She captioned the post, "Things are finally happening around here," signaling that progress is underway, and she's ready to give her business a good look. While Meri didn't reveal specific details about her plans for Lizzie's Heritage Inn, she suggested the inn would be reopening soon, following its temporary closure in August 2024. Meri's post hints at exciting changes ahead, although she has kept the full scope of the renovations under wraps. The business was temporarily closed in August 2024 to allow for renovations. Unfortunately, it took Meri some time to begin working on.
You could sell the 2-acre piece in Robyn and the 5 acres. There's a few things that I will fight for, and this is one of them.
Her plans.
I'm not trying to...
However, her latest update suggests she is now ready to move forward with the renovations and reopen her business. Her breathing new life into a dormant project shows that Meri also wants to revitalize her own life, which may have reached a point of stagnancy and needed a fresh start with all things new. As Meri learns to focus on her well-being, she's grown progressively stronger over the years and is learning to be assertive. She's been transparent about her goal to live authentically and prioritize her happiness. This journey has led her to explore new relationships, including spending Christmas with a mystery man, someone who I'm certain is an upgrade from Kody. This new phase in the Sister Wives star's life has only been possible after she stepped out of the spiritual union and decided to become independent while moving on from Kody and expressing her empowerment through Worthy Up. Sister Wives star RobynBrown becomes a ghost between seasons as she keeps off social media, unlike her ex-co-wives from the TLC series. But she wasn't always like this. There was once a time when she posted too much info on social media, and it came back to bite her. Sister Wives. RobynBrown hits back with bizarre excuse. RobynBrown wasn't always missing in action on social media. She was once quite gabby. And she would also bite back online when fans' comments hit on something that peeved her off.
There could be a great man who loves to work in the dirt, maybe, and help you on that farm. Maybe so. I promise you I'm not asexual. I promise you.
One case in point was how she handled getting slammed online for her debts. Reports put Robyn in credit card debt for $32,000 when she entered the Brown family, and the fans swooned down on her. Reports also indicated that for the family to qualify for the home loans in Vegas, they needed to pay off Robyn's debt. She tried to defend this spending when fans jumped all over her for these lavish spending habits. Plus, fans were outraged that she dumped these debts on a family already struggling with their finances. But Robyn made the mistake of taking the bait. She gave Sister Wives fans more fuel for their fire. She not only shot back at fans, but she used several snarky remarks to do this at the time. The fans strongly suggested that her shopping at Victoria's Secret seemed a bit extravagant. But Robyn defended herself over where she shops and why. Her debt paid. The reported credit cards owed by RobynBrown were Sears, Target, and Victoria's Secret. Fans immediately took issue with Victoria's Secret. They honed in on this as lingerie purchases. But Robyn assured her fans it wasn't for lingerie. Instead, she shopped there for pants, shirts, and pajamas, for a reason. And, she offered that reason: her legs are so long, she had no choice but to shop there. KodyBrown's finances were a mess when the Sister Wives series first rolled out. He wasn't shy about letting fans—
Did you have any other sexual experiences before Meri?
Okay, listen, Suki.
Right?
I want to shut you down now.
know they were struggling. Yet, here comes the new wife with all this debt in tow. This was back in 2015 when Robyn was one of the Sister Wives' spouses who used social media to connect with the fans. The report on her credit cards surfaced and she chose to bicker with fans, rather than ignore it. Or better yet, own up to it as a mistake. While her other co-wives usually don't engage with fans over negative comments, Robyn did. So, she tended to rile up the fans when replying to the type of comments her co-wives avoided. Robyn attempted to defend herself when disparaging blurbs showed up online. But it didn't help when she offered odd explanations like the one she shot back to fans regarding her Victoria's Secret spending. Robyn's lanky legs are the culprits for overspending. RobynBrown informed her fans that she had no other choice but to order from Victoria's Secret. Then to make matters worse, she used her extra long legs and lack of a Walmart for an excuse. She also said that she needed to special order clothes. As you might imagine, this went over like a lead balloon with the Sister Wives fans. One of the comments hit the nail on the head for the other fans. They suggest all RobynBrown had to do was say she was young, made a mistake, and then move on. No, instead, her long legs excuse sounded so bizarre to fans.
I definitely don't want someone who's such a prima donna like Kody is.
Many suggested they, too, had long legs. Or, they know a woman who does, and Victoria's Secret was not their answer to clothes. So, there you have it. Instead of calling it like it is, RobynBrown offers an excuse fans see through. This Sister Wives bride's extravagant spending came with an excuse many see as lame. Robyn's long legs left her with no choice, or this TLC celebrity would like the fans to believe. Sister Wives stars KodyBrown and MeriBrown may have an untold story that has never made it to the screen, and it might be seen as a bit sinister for the first couple of this TLC series. Fans find this theory comes from something Kody said last season about using Meri as the bait when creating his polygamous family. Then, JanelleBrown revealed something that seems to fit this same fan theory for Kody and Meri. Sister Wives, KodyBrown and MeriBrown business decision. When Kody Brown and MeriBrown got hitched over 30 years ago, they were young. But, when they became husband and wife, Kody didn't know much about polygamy, but MeriBrown did. While it wasn't talked about much on the TLC series, she grew up in a polygamous family, but he did not. His father didn't take on a second wife until much later in his life. So Kody was not a product of a polygamous family. He took a real leap of faith with this lifestyle. Now, after all these years,
We're all supposed to be Robyn?
I wish they would all focus on their own relationships without my name coming up.
and all these personal reveals on the TLC show, fans suggest there was a darker side to the marriage of Meri and Kody. And also a very profitable side. So, was polygamy a business decision for Meri and Kody? Long before Kody conjured up sister wives, did he decide to use polygamy as a business model with multiple paychecks coming in? Some fans think this is the case. Kody used Meri as bait. KodyBrown said he used MeriBrown as bait for potential wives. Fans saw this take place with Meri and RobynBrown. She befriended Robyn and coaxed her into the family. But as soon as the spiritual deal was sealed, Meri's true feelings emerged. She was jealous, and they stopped being such close friends. They rebooted their friendship years later, but when Robyn joined the Sister Wives family, even Meri was unhappy and standoffish to her. Sister Wives fans think Robyn was the only wife recruited by Meri to keep Kody happy in the love department. She certainly wasn't profitable since she didn't work and came with 3 other mouths to feed. Fans see the other wives as coming into the family with paychecks. So, before they took on Robyn, some fans thought Janelle Brown and Christine Brown were recruited for financial reasons. Sister Wives. Meri teaches Kody the financial benefits of polygamy. As a young couple, starting out in life, Meri knew all about polygamy and the benefits of a shared cookie jar. Kody's career wasn't doing well when they decided to take on more wives. This happened long before Sister Wives, which eventually became their bread and butter. First, in comes Janelle Brown, who is a workaholic. Janelle recalled the days she felt like a guest in their house. She also revealed that Meri would go with Kody Brown on his business trips and leave her behind. Meri would take time off from work to go on these trips, despite not getting paid for those days off from her job. But Janelle was left at home to work. They pooled all their money as a family, and hard-working Janelle's salary went right to the family. Then comes Christine Brown, who also worked before becoming the family's main childcare provider. So, now they had 2 extra salaries in that cookie jar. Kody Brown finally admitted there was no love, which came later when he met Robyn. But, to sell the public on the Sister Wives series, things had to change. So, a turnaround needed to happen as Sister Wives was on the drawing board. They couldn't very well offer a show where wives worked, and the husband reaped the benefits. Now they walk their talk. This theory is based on things already known about the Sister Wives family. When the show came their way, this likely pushed Kody Brown to follow the polygamy playbook for the world to see. So, setting up a schedule for the days he spent with each wife would be a start. Then some shopping trips to buy the entire family's groceries and family dinners with 18 kids and 5 spouses emerged on the screen. They looked like a functional family. It would take a decade of seasons for this to finally fall apart on camera. While Kody says his lifestyle is based on religion, there wasn't much of that on the show. They moved away from any church or community promoting polygamy. Still, a few times, the Sister Wives patriarch held mass at home for his family. But it lacked structure, and these makeshift masses seemed to be the only thing with a connection to the religion that was the foundation for their lifestyle. That said, fans think a young MeriBrown and Kody Brown created a polygamy lifestyle for financial reasons. It was simple, many paychecks add up and make life easier. So, many Sister Wives fans think a young Meri and Kody used the polygamy model to feather their financial bed. That is until Robyn came along, as she was someone Kody fell for. Then, once the Sister Wives series came their way, they had to be what they said they were, a polygamous family. This meant they had to multiply love and not just paychecks on the TLC series. Thanks for watching this video. What do you think about this video? Told on comment box. And subscribe our channel.